Hey guys, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Today is the 5th of September, alright, and today we'll be doing something more into what the goal of the channel is. I'm sharing my values and my lessons. So today's topic is going to be how to increase your prices and your values, and it's basically what I learned while studying Alex Moses and other resources general. Okay, so first of all, I'll give you like a quick context. My product was launched for like 2 months, and it made no sales. My prices were at $15 a month for, let's say, unlimited AI, shenanigans, um, extra storage, yearly the same thing, but cheaper. That was all. It had basically the same features both ways. Right, so that is it, right? And now, I wouldn't say 100% it was that was the reason why it failed. It was not. I did not market enough. I did not study enough. I did not read or know the game enough like I do now. Right? I know it better. I know it like 10 times or at least 5 times better. Right? I haven't launched my product yet, but I know it's going to do better. Okay, so we'll go to the other parts of how I'm going to, you know, go from where I am to where I want to be. But I want to share how I increase the value of my product and the offer in general. All right, so first of all, what's an offer? Okay, offers are basically the way you wrap your products. What value does your product have? That's an offer. Okay, in essence, right? Now, how do I put this? Okay, so if assuming I have a product of $15, like example, my product's $15, and then someone here, Mr. B, has the same product, same value, everything. That is about $5. About 99.9 people would generally go for Mr. B and not mine. Why? Because they don't see the value. So the price doesn't make any sense. And that's what you call commoditization, right? Your product is not a commodity, right? So in essence, as a entrepreneur, as a businessman, you do not want that. Okay, so in this particular video, I will explain how I got my products from $15 product to a $49 product with better features and a $599. That's like more than 10 times the that no not 10 times, that's about 6 times the price of the initial yearly fee, right? And there's value to back it up. Okay, so first things first, the ground slam offer. And I'll put it the best way I remember Alex explaining it. It's an offer so good, it is dumb to actually not pick it. That's the best way I understood it. Right, and I looked at my product at the time, and I saw that it wasn't really it. It wasn't really it. I wouldn't actually pay for that. I mean, at first, I was bidding for multiple people. I did not put the thoughts into, and since multiple people don't have the same amount of problems, one person can have 10 problems, one person can have one problem. I was trying to like cater to everybody so that at least I can get plenty people in, and that's a very bad thing. Okay, so what I did, the first thing I did was I niched down. I reduced my ICPs, ideal customer profile, people I'm building for my audience, down to one specific niche. Okay, and how did I do that? I did that with a model of PEG, PPEG, 2PEG, or two, yeah, 2PEG, which is PPEG, and it goes like this: one, pain point. There needs to be severe pain to be solved to make a charge higher. All right. Two, purchasing power. The person that you want to buy, the space, the client you want to buy, the market fit. It should be someone that can pay the price, the higher price. Three, easy to target. You need to know what they are. Four, growth. You see growth, the market growth is decreasing. Now, generally, you can build in any kind of market. You can have a product in any kind of market, but if you want a successful product, going on that the market is still growing. Okay, so I looked at all my ICPs and I dropped literally most of them, right? Just one that was left. And I noticed that it checked all my boxes from pain point. The pain point was high. Because when I first initially found the ICP, which is for people that do not speak great English, when I initially found this ICP, I liked it a lot, but I added it to the other ones I had. So I just gave up on the rest and just stuck to a specific one and I niched down in it to a specific sector of high importance. All right, so I checked the pain points on that, I pulled them out, and I was like, okay, how do I give good value to these people that I want to charge at least 5 to 6 times the price? And I thought about it for a while and I was like, I went back to the book and I was reading and I saw the value equation. And the value equation is it's something that's pretty cool, which is dream outcome over perceived chance of outcome, perceived chance of achieving it times okay. Perceived dream outcome times perceived likelihood of achievement over effort and time. Now dream outcome, what do you want the client, the prospect to actually get? What do you want to feed to the demonstration? Okay. High chance of pursuit of outcome, basically testimonials. How fast can I get this particular outcome? Okay. And then time. Okay. All right. Sorry. Perceivement is basically the before and after. All right. What are the chances of me getting this specific goal, this specific outcome if I use a product before and after? And then over that is going to be the time and the effort. The time is going to take for the prospects to get that specific goal and the effort they have to put in to get that specific goal. Now, I noticed while studying that the down one should be you should bring it down as low as possible. You should reduce the time and effort it takes for the user, the prospect, the client, whatever, to get to the specific goal. Reduce that by a lot. Okay? And then increase the other side, the outcome, as high as possible. Right? So that's what I did. Let's step out real quick. Alright, so I checked out all I had to do. Okay, so I checked out how to increase the value. The dream outcome, what do I want the English speaking natives, okay, non speaking natives to gain? Okay, they need to be able to see that, okay, fine, this person is going to do something really good for me. It's going to increase my chances. And I noticed that in this cold calling section of that specific niche, crazy. But the success rate is around 2.3%. Now, in the general niche of in the general sector of cold calling, it's around 5%, but over there it's a lot lower. So I was looking at it as something that I wanted to. So I saw it as a point to actually fix, and I was checking why is it even so. I said that accents play a role in it, and accent sometimes can actually lead to miscommunication. So what I do, I built a feature that actually helps you slow down, take pauses, smile. It's a call, so smile doesn't really work. Take pauses, slow down, pause. Basically, the script itself has various ways of actually slowing the caller down so that the prospect can actually catch up. Because sometimes when you speak the way you do, it takes time for them to catch up. It takes some time to like understand what you're saying. So I had to implement a feature for that, and that elevated my value from where I was higher because now the prospect doesn't need to think too much because you're already anxious. You're already anxious. So if you have a script that you're following line by line, there's a higher chance of success rate than 2.3. So I had to do so much research. I went in and I elevated all my features. I threw away some features. I had a section for teaching. At first it was AI generated, but I had to like do research for days, for so much days, so I could get like proper information. Okay, so I filled up, I created a catalog of various various tutorials on how to speak from newbie to semi-pro, semi. Okay, and I realized this to be very useful. So I added that feature. I created other features like generate emails and to leverage on the strengths of that particular market. They don't want to change an entire market the way they behave, rather leverage on their weakness and turn it to the strength. And I did that with the product. And I increased prices, and that was not enough. Okay, the monthly feature has some cool prices features. I don't know why I said prices. Has some really cool features. And then yearly has like one or two extra, but that's not enough. I didn't feel that was enough because earlier on in the video I did say that you should give them so much value. But I did say in this video, it's probably not that video, but you should always give them so much value. So no matter how high you price, it still feels underpriced. And that's a good thing. Charge high, but give them so much value. Okay, so I looked at it, I was like, okay, this is not enough. This is good, but it's not great. And I'll take them great. Okay, so what did I do? And continued to product the tutorials, and I found the course, like a subsection of the course, which is bonuses, scarcity, basically how to emotionally and psychologically, you know, urge them, okay, this is what I have. Okay, I'll give you an example. All right, so one of the features I gave, one of the bonuses I gave was one-to-one calls to the founder, which is me. So that way I get feedback, I help them coding and so many other things. I get feedback with them and I give them feedback. Right? There's this kind of one-to-one attention that you give them. And then on I can't give everybody, but I have up to 1,000 people. If I have up to 1,000 people using the yearly feature, I cannot get them one-to-one. That's crazy. I am not that much. It's just one person, which is me. So what did I do? I made sure it was 50 maximum. First 50 people are going to get the one-to-one. I can do that a month. And now that's regulated the product from a good product to a better product. And I implemented bonuses and scarcity. And after that, there's one more thing, which is guarantees. Now, guarantees are very powerful. And most of the things that I learned, there were more of things that I have seen and things that I did, but it never really clicked on me, right? And it doesn't click on most people. If you tell a user that, oh, sorry, you tell a user that, oh, okay, in 30 days, if you do this, X, Y, and Z, you get this. If you don't get this, you get money back. Now, if you're providing enough value, you know for a fact that they will get it if they do X, Y, and Z. So their mind is the risk is all on you, which it is, right? But you know for a fact that they will get to that point, right? So I combined that with what I had, elevated the prices to 599, and I normally check, and I believe that that's a very very solid price. Now it goes. I was building a lot. I wasn't marketing enough. I wasn't doing direct reach outs enough. So I will start that. I mean, I started that, but I will do even more, increase my volume and all that, even higher once I launch. And this is how I increased my value. And the next few videos, right, I will explain how I got my users. Crazy. I haven't gotten there yet, but I know I will. So I'll explain how I did that. So yeah, that's all about it for today. And this one's a bit longer. So first of all, what is your offer? Do not price too low. Higher price, higher value. Dan Kennedy said that there is a strategic advantage to being the second cheapest in the market, but there is for being the highest. Okay, so don't the price. Price as high as possible. And you can always do like this is not the final prices. Okay, that's depending on how many people buy, subscribe. I don't know if I should increase it or I should reduce it, but not too much. Okay, so always you can price it as $1 million. If people buy, you don't buy, you can reduce it to like 900, and then 800 would just be checking your analytics and all of that. Okay, so make sure that what you're pricing is at least 80 to 90% more than your cost. That's another thing. Okay, so for me, it didn't take too much to build. The cost wasn't too high, and I priced about, I think about the 90% above that. So yeah, that's that. So first thing, know what the offer is, which is how you package your products, the value you give. Price too high so you don't get commoditized. Provide enough value, provide more than enough value for that price. Make sure you have the right market fit. Okay. Then the equation, which is outcome, dream outcome, times perceived likelihood of achievements, which is before and after. I'm going to get to this particular point. You get a clear vision of how you're going to get to that point with your products for them. And then over the time, it's going to take the users to get there times the effort. Make sure the effort and the time is extremely low. Okay. And then the next thing is add bonuses. Okay. Provide so much value. Make your yearly look very, very nice. Always price yearly extremely high, so high, right? That if you look at the yearly, they're like, it's too high, but I could take the monthly. It's cheaper, right? So always give them that option. Add values to the yearly. Make sure that it is worth the price. I give about four different values. I literally created a feature of my head, which is pretty cool, which is like, should I say it? Oh, whatever. No, which is basically an ultimate email where you create emails, other crazy emails, and then combine together. It's cool, really really cool. And I added that for yearly specific users. I created a space for users. Make sure that they feel extremely special because they're paying over $600. I don't have $600. If I paid over $600, I want to be felt. I want to feel special. I want to feel heard. So I made sure that I created that just for them. Okay, one-on-one calls with the prospects every month. Okay, so you make sure that okay, everything's going fine, everything's going great. How can I make this better? Because it's not perfect. I didn't study sales. I just learned enough to know that okay, this is a problem. I need to solve this. So I'm still going to learn more. There's still going to be another plan after the monthly and yearly plan. There's still going to be another one. So in that sense, all I'm trying to say is if you wrap it well, which I believe I followed the framework that Alex has, and I've done more research and added more things to that. So I believe that my value is great. My prices are beautiful now. So we're going to start from there, and the next video probably talk about something else, what I've learned or whatever. And yeah, so this video is incredibly long, and thank you to everyone that actually watched to this point. Okay, so yeah, that'll be all for today. Peace.